Good day, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the SG Stories. I am here with the incredible Layla Haynes, our little superstar, track star, who is currently based in Florida. So without any more information, Layla, hand over to you. Layla, please give me a small introduction and let people know who you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Layla Haynes. I just left Barbados. I went to St. Gabriel's and then Harrison College. And for the equivalent of lower six and upper six, I'm now in IMG Academy in Florida. I'm 16 years old and I run track.
16 years old, you run track. So humble, just run track, right? But we'll get into your real achievements very, very soon. So Layla, tell us a bit about yourself, first of all, outside of track, outside of St. Gabriel's. Who is Layla Haynes? What you like doing?
I kind of like just relaxing, playing some music, my guitar in the back, chilling on the beach with my friends, pretty much just doing anything. I don't know.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, music is awesome. I know you also play the piano as well. So are you still playing the piano or just the guitar?
For fun, whenever I see one.
Excellent. Well, keep it up. Music is great vibes, yeah? So Layla, before we get into all of your achievements that you're now doing globally, literally, let's talk a bit about St. Gabriel's, where it all started. And let me begin by saying, ladies and gentlemen, this started at Yellow House at St. Gabriel's School, okay? Right? So,
as it should.
As it should. Pam, pam, pam. So Layla, I know, give me a bit about your background at St. Gabriel's School in terms of when you first started, because obviously your career, well, you're running for passion, your passion for running would have started at St. Gabriel's. So give me a bit about that.
So I'd say let's start with like sports day, the fun atmosphere with especially between the parents, my mom, you and my dad all the time racing against each other, So I would say I got like the hunger for competition, and racing and pushing myself at sports day, and then later on in cross country, like in J1, when I really got into the longer distances, and I kind of just loved it,
Awesome. And did the school encourage you? I mean, clearly, I remember one morning I went to the school, or one afternoon actually, I was collecting the boys, and a bus was coming in, you were coming off the bus, and I heard the whole school going, Layla, Layla. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Right? And then I saw you next day, Layla, what was it all about? You were like, oh, nothing. And then when I actually heard the story, you had won some major thing at some inter-school competition, and the whole school was going crazy, and as always, you were humble and just cool and like, nah, nothing much at all, But tell me about how the school encouraged you throughout your running and primary school, and the teachers and so on.
I think honestly, it was just so much support from the very beginning, and so much encouragement in the sport. And it wasn't something that I was necessarily great at, but it was more something that I liked to do. And I think from all the teachers, like Mrs. Jokes, Mrs. Lashley especially, they really helped me push myself towards something I like doing and I love doing. And I think that, the environment at St. Gabriel's on a whole was so encouraging. And so when I found track that I like doing, and in the story that you said, I think that was first cross country, maybe J1. I don't even know. Maybe knapsack. That might have been knapsack when I came third in the 600. But, that was a big moment for me because I realized, that St. Gabriel's is such a welcoming environment for me to just thrive in what I like doing. So that was the foundation for sure.
Unbelievable. And I interviewed Zane Maloney yesterday, and I was telling him, man, as an 18-year-old kid, literally, and you're 16, you all speak so well, you all are so well grounded and so humble, and we're so very proud of you. And I know that a lot of that spirit probably came from the molding at St. Gabriel's and the teachers and the staff there. So I have lots of memories at St. Gabriel's, but can you give me like one or two of your really cool memories at St. Gabriel's School?
Okay. I don't know if they still do it. I don't know why this is the first thing that came to my mind. But every Friday, Popsicle Day, do they still do it?
Yes, we do. Cantina Popsicle Day.
Yes, exactly. I used to get so excited. I don't know why that came to my mind. I would say probably the play. when we had to like practice for the play, and then when we had to perform the play in front of the whole school, the Christmas plays, I think that was really fun. It was nerve-wracking, I must say, but it was really fun for sure.
Yeah, we always did awesome. But you know, right now you're doing incredibly well. Let's jump straight to the track talk now. You're doing incredibly well. Again, you're only 16 years old. You're at one of the top schools in the United States, IMG Academy, correct? That's the correct name?
Yeah,
right, there you go. And this school is literally one of the top schools in the USA. But for those who don't know, Layla is currently ranked number 2 in Florida and I think number 15 in the US in the 800. Am I correct, Layla?
I have no idea what my stats are.
Those are the stats. If it's not it, I stick with that, right? So, but she's highly ranked in the US and in Florida, big time. You guys can Google it yourself. She recently had an amazing performance just this weekend. So Layla, give us a bit about IMG and about how much you've grown. You've only been there for a year or less, and how much you've grown on some of your accomplishments. Because we're so proud of you. But let's hear from you. You're from your Bajan self. How is it competing in the USA right now?
I'd say it's a lot. Everything has been new. Like with the I started in cross country season in September, and just traveling on a whole, because every meet we're either going like 3 hours away from the school or out of Florida. We went up to Arizona a few times, and it was great just seeing different places. And then the level of competition is incredible, and so I got my fair share of like getting beaten, but it's okay, it's all good. But it's been great just experiencing, pushing myself to the next level, and then the people that I've been able to meet along the way is just phenomenal. And then as we move into like now outdoor season, we just finished indoor season as well, and so that was great because we went to the Armory, which is in New York, and it was a completely different vibe on a whole, the indoor track. And it was just, sometimes I forget like why I love the sport, and then I'm put into a situation where I'm in a new environment and it's just overwhelming. And so I remember like, this is why I'm doing it, for these little moments. And as I continue through outdoor season, I've just experienced so many great things along the way.
That's awesome. The last race you won, I was watching it, and clearly there was a very a strategy that you had in that race, that you saw that Layla is growing and maturing in terms of your mind and how you approach your races and so on, because you held back, and when the time was right, you snapped out and you came first, and it made us very proud. And I could see your dad never, he's very humble like you. He didn't do anything at all. But this one race, he put in our chat group, everybody, and said, "Yes."
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'm telling you. But tell me about that change in strategy, because I certainly noticed it. I mean, I'm no professional when it comes or no genius when it comes to actually understanding track and so on. But tell me about it, because it's clear that you had a strategy of that race.
Yes. So I think with this race in particular, I heard a lot from my coaches that the lineup was going to be like an elite field, and all of them had really fast times compared to the past few races where I was going to have to push myself kind of like a time trial and go out hard from the beginning. But since these girls that I was going up against had very similar times to me that I was trying to achieve, I kind of decided, you know what, let me settle back. Let them pace out the first 400 in the 8, and then when the moment's right. I also knew like through trial and error, because earlier in the season I did a pretty dumb race, but it was like a 60 and a 73 splits, which was not good. But I kind of know that the split that I was looking for to feel comfortable enough to have a good push in the end, I was gonna have to relax and calm down in the front part of the race and push from the back end.
Awesome. You could definitely see it. So congratulations, Layla. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very, very busy schedule. I just want to touch base on one more quick thing. With the games, congratulations. You are going to Carifta Games for the first time, right? And how do you feel about that? Are you excited? Tell me a little bit about that. In Jamaica, by the way.
I'm so grateful to be selected to compete and represent Barbados on such a high level. And I'm excited and I'm thrilled to just go out there and experience it and, you know, have fun and enjoy the whole trip and enjoy the experience.
Well, we look forward to it. We'll be glued on and watching every and you know the whole of St. Gabriel's School when you're running. Just listen to your ears. You hear us all 700 that we currently have and the other thousands that pass. We got you, Layla, 1,000,000%. Yeah. So yeah, man. So future plans. What are you planning right now? Just real quickly.
Right now, as in like in general.
Well, just in general. I mean, I know you're right now at school, high school, university. Any particular university you're looking at? Or you want to go pro? What are your current plans?
I'm kind of just keeping my eyes open and options open for universities right now. But if I can go pro in the far future, for sure. If that's an option, then let's go.
Let's do it, Layla. Let's do it. Layla, the Lioness of St. Gabriel's. No, Laylas, we love you. We support you. We got you. And let's just finish this thing by you saying who you are and you love St. Gabriel's. And that's a wrap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm Layla Haynes and I love St. Gabriel's.
This is the St. Gabriel song, and we sing it proud and strong. We are one family. Every culture, every race, we all have an equal space, and we live in unity. It's unity every day, that is the St. Gabriel's way. You and me in unity is strength. In the class and when we play, it's unity every day. You and me